Let's go fishing with Mike and Ryan. We're catching fish left and right. Moon or sun in the sky every single day. So lean on back in your easy chair, change your channel, don't you dare. Just relax and don't give a care. That's what Mike and Ryan say. Turn on the Mike and Ryan fishing show. Hold on to your seats and get ready to go. Think all your buddies and let them know. You can't go fishing today. 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 No, you can't. You can't go fishing today.
Welcome to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. My name is Rye, and just a couple days ago we just got back from Catfish Cove for the second annual Michael Meyers Memorial Fishing Outing. So we've got some clips from that coming up, but first I want to share some of the memories that everyone had of Michael that they shared with us down there. So I hope you enjoy the memories. We'll be right back.
So, a fond memory I have is me and Michael used to go to Kings Island all the time. And one time we went and it was a ghost town there. It was just less than 100 people there. And I remember us getting on one of our favorite rides called the Diamondback. And we rode that 5 times in a row without even having to get off of it. It was just funny how we did that. It was just, wow, we like rode it constantly without ever having to get off it. It was just really cool.
So you just stayed in the seats and
It was literally the front row seat. Stayed in it, and they were like, "Yep, you can go again. No one's in line." And we're like, "All right." So we rode it like 5 times in a row without even getting off of it. Oh, it's a pretty cool thing to experience.
Okay, one of our favorite memories with Michael was when her first time ever going to the beach, he was with us. And also when we went on the dolphin boat to see the dolphins. That was her favorite memory with Michael.
One of our favorite memories with Michael was when we all went to Alabama for the first time.
You're talking too fast.
That's how I talk, stop. And when we rode the thriller boat ride with them, the boat like stopped real fast and went forward, and we all felt like we were about to fly out of it. We got really scared, but we all had a great time in Alabama building sand castles and catching the little crabs at night. He was showing us how to do a lot of things on the beach and stuff too, like he always did, and taught them how to fish and everybody too. So now we're here making more memories and stuff and learning too. So we love you.
My favorite memory is we were the only ones up when we all lived in the same house. It was just me and him. We were watching America's Got Talent, and we were making fun of Tape Face. We were both so slap happy, and he laughed so hard. He had tears rolling down his face, and up until that point, I hadn't seen him laugh that hard ever, and he was literally laughing so hard. He had tears streaming down his face at something I said. That was just my favorite memory of him.
I have too many memories, and I'm probably gonna cry. But when he was little, his little voice was so funny. I'm sorry. But his 6th birthday was when he got his Nintendo, and he thought that was the best thing in the world. And when he was opening the present, he kept saying, "I know what this is, I know what this is." And he was so excited. I just miss him so much.
Right. As with Janice, I've got lots of memories of Michael. Ever since we were kids, we met in Mrs. Gill's class, which is kind of ironic because we both liked fishing. But I remember one time we used to go down to the Willow Glen Pond, and we would be down there fishing like we are tonight for carp and catfish, and everyone, the whole neighborhood seemed like they came down, all the kids and everything, and we caught the same snapping turtle about 20 times in one summer. And we'd get it in the net, and there'd be like leftover hooks and stuff from when we caught it before, but we caught that same snapper about 20 different times. So I can go on and on, but that's one thing I'd like to share.
Another memory is we could never get along. We argued like brother and sister because he knew everything. You could never tell him he was wrong because he was never wrong. We were just too much alike, but that's just what made our relationship that much better and stronger.
All right, so a story I'd like to share about Michael was one time we decided we were gonna go camping and fishing down at my family friend John Grathwell's house when we were younger. And he had a farm pond and a couple of cow pastures that we decided we were gonna set up our tent. So I thought it'd be a good idea to set up the tent in between two hills in a little valley in case the wind came across, it wouldn't blow our tent away. But little be known, there were torrential downpours and tornadoes that came through and flooded the valley, and we woke up in the middle of the night in a flooded tent. And Farmer John came in on the next morning on his tractor and started yelling at us that we needed to get out of there because there's tornadoes. So we cooked everything on little sterno stoves and we were set up. We had our little radio with a cassette that we recorded songs from the radio on it, but that was kind of a crazy time. But yeah, Mike and I have been through it all. We've been through tornadoes, we've been through sun and cold, you name it, we've been through it. Welcome back. So those were some pretty moving memories of Michael. I know there's a lot more out there that we have with us and we will continue to remember throughout the years, and I'm sure we'll share more in future episodes. So now we're gonna roll to the footage of the fishing outing. So there'll be some bait making techniques, I think, and footage of the trip down there, and then also all of the fish catching and some turtle catching too. So I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you back after that. Welcome to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. We are on the eve of the second annual Michael Meyers fishing outing, and right now I want to show you how to make one of our signature baits here at the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. This is called the watermelon orange cornflake bait. So anyway, these are all the ingredients. I don't know, I think they're backwards, so let me turn the camera around here real quick. So the first thing that you need, obviously, to make a cornflake bait is cornflakes. So when I go and buy my cornflakes, I always buy the cheap kind because it's basically the same thing and we're not eating it, the fish are. So get yourself a box of cornflakes. You're going to need 2 cans of cream corn. So any brand of cream corn will work. Again, I opt for the cheap kind because it does the same exact thing. 2 boxes of Jell-O. One of them is orange and one of them is watermelon. They don't make a cheap watermelon Jell-O, so you have to get the regular Jell-O brand for that. And then you're going to need mashed potato flakes. So get yourself a box of mashed potato flakes. This is the only box that I could find, and it just happened to be in my garage. I went to 3 different stores and they had no mashed potato flakes. So then you will need a mixing bowl and also a can opener for the cans of corn. So anyway, the first step is you want to open both cans of corn and dump them in the bowl. And then the same step 1B, is to open the box of cornflakes, leave the bag shut, and then crunch all of them up. So we will get back to you after that is done. All right, we're back. So we've got our bowl of cream corn with 2 cans. We've got our bag of crunched up cornflakes. And then another thing that I did was I went inside and filled the can with halfway up with water to dump in the corn. So you can use lake water too if you're down by the lake. That actually probably works better, or at least we thought it did. But anyway, the next step is to take the 2 boxes of Jell-O, open them up, dump them in the corn with the water, and mix them around. So we'll get to doing that. Now we got our cream corn and water and Jell-O all mixed up. We're going to add the corn flakes. mix that all up and let it sit for just a couple minutes. So we got everything mixed together. It's down here in this bowl. You can see it's real gooey and not firm enough for a dough ball yet. So that's where the mashed potatoes come in. So we're gonna sprinkle some mashed potatoes in there and mix it all together and sprinkle a little more and a little more and a little more until we get just less than what we want. After that, we're gonna stick it in a bag and stick it in the refrigerator and let the Jell-O take over. And hopefully when it's done, it'll be a perfect dough ball. So we'll come back here in a little bit and show you what we got. Welcome back. We are done mixing in the potato flakes, and this is what we have right now. It's just about the perfect consistency, just a little less than what we want because we're gonna stick it in the fridge, but it'll make a nice little dough ball. So this is what it is. And we're gonna stick that into a gallon Ziploc bag and into the fridge it goes until tomorrow when we bring it out. And make sure you keep it on ice when you're out there at the lake. Hope you guys enjoyed how to make the watermelon orange bait. Next year or next episode, maybe we'll show you how to make another one. We'll see you out there. Can't go fishing today.
Let's go fishing with Mike and Ryan. We're catching fish left and right. Moon or sun in the sky every single day. So lean on back in your easy chair. Change the channel, don't you dare. Just relax and don't give a care. That's what Mike.
All right, well, we're back here for year 2 of the Michael Meyers Memorial Fishing Outing. I just filled up the truck with gas and filled up the coolers with ice, and also got one of these little pizzas here from the Noble Romans at the BP off of 144 that we always stop at when we go down to Catfish Cove and Lake Monroe. So I think Dylan's probably on his way right now, and everyone else should be there a little after we get there so we can get things set up. The weather might be an issue today, so hopefully it's not, but if it is, I did bring some rain gear, so we're gonna give it a whirl anyway. So we will see you guys down at the lake. Can't go fishing today. Lots of boats out there today. All right, we made it down here to Lake Monroe and Catfish Cove. Just got all my stuff brought down from the truck. A couple boats out there right now. And Dylan should be here any minute, and Dakota's on his way, and everyone else should be filtering in before too long. So we're gonna go back up to the front and set up the signs and set up the chair so we can figure out who's entering in the pools. See you in a little bit. All right, welcome to the second annual Michael Meyers Memorial Fishing Outing here down at Lake Monroe and Catfish Cove. We got a good turnout today. We got these nice bright t-shirts so we're not gonna get lost. So I know it's been over almost 2 years now, year and a half since Michael has been with us, and I know I think about him every day, and I know how you guys do too. And this is why we come down here, to make memories and think about Michael and spend time with our friends and family. So with that said, let's have a quick moment of silence and a drink of juice in honor of our friend Michael.
Someone forgot to open Addie's juice.
All right, I'm gonna open up the floor for anyone who wants to say anything. I'm also gonna come around in a little bit and interview anyone that would like to tell a story for the show about Michael.
Oh only thing I have to say is he's really missed a lot.
Like I said, we're here fishing for you, having a good time. It's good seeing
Just want to say I appreciate everything he did for me. Always taking me to everything he did, like racing, Pacers games, fishing. He really made my childhood a blast.
All right, here we go. Year number 2 underway.
If she goes. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
They're about to ready to eat that Play-Doh. Watch them.
I know. Look at the babies. They're intrigued.
Guarantee they're gonna come and try to eat the Play-Doh.
I really am perplexed as to what's orange, red, and blue on the lid.
Do you want it? Yeah, I'll walk it over. We're gonna take it to Ryan.
So Dylan caught a catfish on the point out there, and he's running it around the bank to bring over here to stick in the cooler to fillet up. So we'll see him when he gets here. So we got the first fish of the night. Dylan caught a channel. Why don't you tell us about the battle there?
Oh, well, I just looked over, my rod was bent over, and I reeled into him, and it was a pretty easy fight. After that, I knew it was a channel based off of the way he was fighting. He weighed in at 3.88 pounds. We're gonna redo it here and see how close the scales are.
I'll just give this clip.
I was hoping you had one. I didn't know if you did.
Yeah, we'll just keep it consistent with that one.
Yeah. Okay, 368.
3688, so we're at 3689. Oh,
Should
still
we do it
going.
again? Oh no! He's been biting the crap out of me.
Yep, weigh him again.
Okay, cool. 0.
That's some good dinner right there.
Yes, it is. He's gonna be delicious.
3.91.
It's
There we
bouncing.
go.
So,
All right.
what do we say? 3.9?
3.9. That's good. Well, 3.91.
Lydia!
Keep it accurate.
Lydia, over
Turn that
here.
off.
Yep, stick him in the red cooler. You have to take the beam off out of there. Good job. First fish of the night. I'm hooked up to a carp, and I think he's in the weeds. But it's okay. We'll get in there. He's way out there. I had this cassie way out here. As long as I keep pressure on him, he'll be all right. He's definitely in the weeds. He's coming in. I'm feeling him. There he is right there. That's a catfish. That's not a carp. A catfish? I think so. It's a decent cat. Yeah, it's a cat. Get that net, somebody. Oh, fuck. What? He pulled the hook.
You what?
He pulled the hook.
He pulled the hook.
Damn it. He was a good cat, too. He'd probably go 10 pounds. He was bigger than that. He's still probably swimming around there. Shit. All right.
Got any words to say?
I got no words to say. First fish of my fish of the night is not the first fish of the night, but it's okay. We're going to go back, throw another bait out there, catch another one. Sorry for the language. This is now rated PG-13. Oh, there he is. You got one. You got a mayfly right in his mouth right now. He ate it. Welcome back to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. This is Rye here, and we are currently in the truck. Dylan's in his truck with Brittany. I'm in my truck. I don't know where the other guys are, but it started raining and thundering and lightning, so we made it back to the truck, and we're just kind of chilling here until it stops. So the Weather Channel said it should be over here in about an hour, so we're just going to relax and kick back and then go try to catch some more fish. Welcome back. So as you could see, there was some rain and thunderstorms that moved through when we were down there until about 1:30, I think from about 12:30 to 1:30. So there's no footage of this, so I thought I'd explain what happened. So right after it rained, we went back to the fishing spot and we were rebaiting, and I got 2 of my 3 poles rebaited and casted out. And the third, I had a dough ball on, and I went to cast it out, and I decided it would be a good idea to step on a rock to get up higher off of the shore to cast out further, and the rock was wet, and I wiped out, and I fell backwards, straight backwards, and landed on my hand, on my palm. You can see my wrist is kind of scraped up a little bit, it's starting to heal, and my pinky finger popped out of its socket and was sticking like that. And I remember looking down at it and looking at Dylan and Brittany and saying, I think I broke my finger. I probably need to go to the hospital. And it was numb, and the wheels started spinning in my head, and I thought there's a good chance this is dislocated. And I knew that since it was freshly dislocated and it was still numb, the best time to relocate it would be right then and there. So I grabbed my finger and popped it back into socket, and then about passed out. So I crawled up the bank, and they laid a towel down for me on the shore, and I laid on that, and I grabbed some ice out of the cooler and put that on it. And as soon as that happened, one of my other rods took off. So Dylan ran over and set the hook, and then I decided that the hell with it, I'm gonna catch this fish, because it took my bait and I hadn't caught a fish yet that night. So I got up and went over and started reeling in the fish, and that's when the video came back on. So you guys can see what happened there, but I'm okay. I've got a doctor's appointment on Thursday with the orthopedic guy, and hopefully there's no bone fragments in there, and it was just a dislocation and it popped back in. But it's, from what I read and what I talked to my sister about, it's still going to be a few weeks before I can actually move it normal again. So the crazy things that happen at Catfish Cove, I'm sure there'll be more crazy things in the future, and there was definitely crazy things in the past. So let's get back to the footage.
I got it.
Welcome to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. I'm Rye. I think I might have broke my finger. It's the one that was sideways. I was passed out on the ground almost. But there's a fish. I'm going to try to reel it in. That's more important. Oh.
Please don't do that. One thing I... No, it ran off. It was definitely not one of those. Tell me if you need me to take over.
You might have to. Yeah, he'll take it.
No. I feel like it's fighting. There we go. Can you help him get back over where he caught a fish, tried to reel it?
There's a lot happening.
There's a lot happening right now. You help him.
Rye. No, it's Dylan. Do you need the net?
Can't tell what it is. It looks like a catfish. Little bitty thing.
I don't think you can see it very well right now.
Net it. Yeah. What is it? Catfish.
Might be bigger than the one Dylan caught.
It looks pregnant.
Alright,
It's fighting good. Welcome back to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. We got special guest Dylan here, and he just hooked into something on his far right pole. Let's see where it's going. Just let him, if he needs to run, let him run. Don't muscle him. If you want to take over the video, I'll do the netting so I can get it. Yeah, just leave it there. Yeah. Watch your hands.
Fighter.
Dylan's on the board.
Dylan's on the board with a car.
We could go 15. Oh. All right. That's a nice carp. That's freshman mines.
Jesus.
They get the tangle on their fin. They always get tangled on their fin. There we go. You might have to turn him on his side to get a better angle there. If you need the pliers, I can go get them if you want to hold the net.
Should be able to.
Put this net up so it doesn't go anywhere.
There you go, Brittany. Call you fish. That's a nice carp. First carp of the night.
Go.
I'm Dylan, Michael's brother. I just caught the first carp of the night, weighing at 11.34, and now I'm about to let him go.
Splash him a little bit. I'll hook. He's going.
All right, let's see if we can catch another one.
Well, here's Dylan catching another turtle.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. This is now my second turtle of the night, and he smells. And I owe the turtle pot $2 now. It's not looking so hot. I had 2 big takes. I'm almost positive they were cats. Did not capitalize on that. I got a couple more hours to work though, so wish me luck.
Welcome back to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. I got a fish on out there. I got my fingers all taped up. We're good to go. Yeah, that feels decent. I'm coming over the top of you. See what we got out here.
Jesus.
That was a quick bite. It was only out there for
5 minutes.
5 or 10 minutes. He isn't still huge. He's at the surface out there. Another cat, I think.
Catfish are biting good tonight.
Yeah. It's a cat. You can see his eye. Get that net ready. Here he comes. He's spinning like a normally does. Nice. That was probably almost close to the same size.
Is that the same one?
No, the other one was pregnant.
Oh, look at that. You got my
Well,
foot.
they're
Look
one
at that.
out.
It's all over my foot. That's okay.
Did he pee on you?
Yeah. That was like poop and pee mixed together.
And then he lost weight.
Look at that. It wasn't even barely hooked. There's that scale. See what he's at.
Four and a half, maybe 5.
Easy, boy. 3.91. But we can try one more time. Yeah, raise him up. 3.91, that's what he weighs.
That was the same exact as the other one, wasn't it?
The one we just caught?
No,
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah. There we go. Mike and Rye Fishing is back. Post-injury. We're going to let him go, so let me show you how to let him go. Watch him some more. Don't shit on him, man. There we go. There's a slippery rock right there, so we're going to come around the rock. Get him out here in the water. There you go, buddy. We are here back. Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot. That's some size to him. He's in the moss. Back in the Mike and Rye Fishing Show, we just hooked into something out there. Feels halfway decent. You're ready in the moss. I think it's both. See what we get. He's definitely still squeaking on the line, but we'll pull him through. I have no idea what it is. There it's going with the moss. He's good, boys. I'm going to put him in the middle. Hopefully we can get to the top. I can get to the top now. Maybe. Doesn't feel really big. It's seeing right in. He's got that there. It's halfway decent. There's another line. That's okay. Come back around. And the moss. I think it's a turtle.
Is that mine?
No.
It's not a turtle. It's a baby carp. I don't think it's big as Dylan. Get him in there. Keep him up. Whoops. Well, it's about the same size. Stop. Oh, he doesn't look too bad. With that, make sure the net's at 50 flop, so you don't flop out. I told you it was the parking area. All right, this guy weighed in at 13.18. We're gonna let him go. I'm gonna get out here in the water with him a little bit. And my finger is hurting a little bit. So hopefully he'll just swim away. Right here. Oh, there he goes. Pretty looking fish. Trying to find his way out of that maze. Little bitty thing. No, just the way it feels. Good boy. Oh yeah, he was wild. Tell us what happened.
I was sleeping, and my line ran like a bat out of hell. Whoa!
Yeah.
And I woke up and just swung as hard as I could and reeled in a carp. Now I'm about to put him back in and maybe get a little bit of a more nap in.
I thought he'd be ready to go, and he's just.
Yeah, the way he was fighting, now he's chilling.
What's he doing?
You might need to scare him away. Welcome back. So that concludes this episode of the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. I know that we had a great time down there. I know more people came down there this year, I think. I know Chris couldn't make it because he broke his foot, ironically. So we wish him well, and we hope he's able to make it back out there next year, and maybe we can fish with him before the season's over this year. We ended up raising $108 for the Indiana DNR non-game fund in Michael's name. So I'll be sending that over there here within the next few days. And also an announcement, we're going to move the outing next year to Salt Creek on Lake Monroe instead of Catfish Cove. And this is because the shore, there's a hawk out there. But this is because the shore is a lot more level, and hopefully no one will fall or slip next year. Fingers crossed. So we're going to move it there next year. I'm sure it'll still be a great time. There's still the same kind of fish down there. Still big fish caught at Salt Creek. So hope you guys can come out and join us next year. We're not sure what we're going to do, if we're going to do hats or if we're going to do more shirts, but we'll figure that out here in the next few months. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Rye from the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. Can't go fishing today.
Let's go fishing with Mike and Ryan. We're catching fish left and right. Moon or sun in the sky every single day. So lean on back in your easy chair, change the channel, don't you dare. Just relax and don't give a care. That's what Mike and Ryan say. Turn on the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. Hold on to your seats and get ready to go. Think all your buddies and let them know you can't go fishing today. You can't go fishing.